fuck is up, niggas? Out to the Q, man. I'm back. I'm back on my reaction shit, man. I feel good. I'm feeling like I'm, shout out to everybody, man, that's subscribed. We just hit 50,000 on this bitch. Snow gang or no gang, you dig? Everybody from the East Coast, West Coast, South, motherfucking London, New Zealand, Finland, all my Africa people, my niggas in Nigeria, all my Lebanese people, all my people in Cambodia, Japan, the Netherlands, all y'all, Australia, Canada. Man, I appreciate y'all. What's the deal, nigga? But anyways, let's get into this shit, man. Elliott Wilson finally talks about the whole Drake situation. You know what I'm talking about? Why he had a problem with Drake on. This is dope to see academics link up with Elliott Wilson and Elliott Wilson link up. It's like a bridging the gap type thing. Yeah, so I think this is cool. Like, and this is on some journal. These are both quote unquote journalists. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they consider themselves. New journalists, old journalists. I'm a journalist now, I guess. I added that to my repertoire. So shout out to everybody else who's doing blogging or journalistic anything. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into this shit though.
Yo, Elliott, man.
Aubrey Graham time?
Okay, so it's 11 o'clock.
We're one of the rare people that we can speak to Aubrey at times.
Yeah.
Oh, God, Drake.
It's 11 p.m.
The driving force of hip hop culture. Let's just say what it is. He's the number one guy. He's been the number one guy. This could be a Drake Stan podcast because we love Cole, we love Kendrick, but me and Big Ack agree on one point. Drake's the guy. Drake's been the guy.
My God.
For over a decade.
My guy, come on.
It's unprecedented in hip hop. It's
Drake,
never been done.
Send it to you, okay?
He hasn't retired. He's still omnipresent. I didn't love the dance shit. I didn't love Nevermind.
But hold on though. I just want to go back. He's the
guy.
To it.
He's still the fucking guy.
And I want to give you your credit, but I want to lay this out perfectly.
All right. I'll let you do your show, my bad.
I post late on, obviously it's a weekend. Rolling Loud is going on, which, by the way, I actually am mad I went to the last Rolling Loud Miami.
This nigga Big Ack out here with chunky motherfucking Cubans on, nigga. And crazy Cuban bracelets, too. Shout out academics, nigga, from the what my nigga Ross say, from the mud to the marble. Nah, I see you, Ack. Looking chunky, nigga. I'm next, nigga. Shout out to Ack, though. That's what's up, nigga. Get your bread, nigga.
And by the way, I see you there putting in work. And I'm like, yo, this nigga's putting boots to ground. I'm like, yo, I started looking up. I'm like, which ironically, well, so much of Drake lines happen to be like the caption of my life. But it was like, yo, they'd say I'm falling off. Ooh, I needed that. I'm like, yo, the moment you saw that list, you've been going crazy. And I'm like, yo, this guy's not Rolling Loud. Okay, cool. I see the clip with you and Trippy. Yep. I'm like, all right, bet I gotta post this. I posted the December 3rd.
You posted or your team?
I posted.
You posted that one?
Yeah, I approve everything on my page.
Okay, gotcha.
Everything.
Yep.
So, somebody submitted it.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so then everyone hits me. Drake responded, and I'm thinking like Drake is probably responding to something with Trippy,
of course,
or maybe something with the question. And it felt like Drake wanted to get one off at you. Drake was like, "Yo, LOL." Do you remember that exact comment? And where were you when you seen it?
I was on the set of Rolling Loud at the setup we had. We were doing interviews and shit. So I was sitting there. I look at my phone, and it's just blowing up. Everybody's blowing up. Hit my phone, and that's why I got tweeted something like, "Okay, cool."
Yeah, you did.
Something real corny, and I slammed my phone down. I was just like, "Yo, he's going in on me. He really went in on me. Oh shit!" On the Axe page.
Hold on, what the fuck you say? He said, "Laugh out loud." Man shits on not coming to his platform for a second time, and now Elliott 10 toes down doing Yes Jules run-up interviews at Rolling Loud. Just admit the youth took over, big dog. That's what Drake said. Y'all probably can't see most of it because my screen is right here, and I don't feel like moving my screen. But in the corner right here, you probably see the end of the post. Drake was just basically making fun of Elliott Wilson on, I guess, academics' Instagram post about how he running up on niggas like a little young journalist, excuse me.
On the biggest platform, Big Axe page. I was like, oh shit.
He called you doing an interview with Trippy. He said
10 toes Wilson.
Yo, he's like, he's doing Yes Jules run-up interviews.
Yeah, Yes Jules didn't love that, but she thought it was funny.
but I was like,
Yes Jules.
So I started thinking about that, and I was like, okay, is there a layer to peel back? And I guess this is where really you got to give me the context because I don't get it. I'm wondering if he's saying, yo, you criticized my interviews recently, but I'm watching you go backwards. I guess that's what maybe that's what he's saying, because I guess he's like, yo, you've interviewed Jay-Z and Drake. After that point, like for example, somebody gave me the, like, and salute to my guy Adam22. They're like, yo, the difference between your platform and his platform, he'll just get anybody on his shit. And at this point, I do have to curate it a bit because I've been associated with some bigger acts, which now when people look at me, they want to be like, oh, he's sitting with the guy, not who the hell is this? So no, and now granted, that's not what Trippie Redd, because Trippie is a huge fucking artist, but you're the only guy that I know that I've interviewed like some of the, like multiple interviews with Drake, Jay, like you're kind of the standard of, yo, when I'm talking to you, this is like we just did one with us, Sauce Walker, and it's like he's like, this is important to be like this, like he's sitting with us and like, he's like, he's focused, and like he gave us a great interview, like an hour and a half, like be that standard. I think that Drake was just, he was mad that and again, I apologized to him, and hip hop fronts on apologies. Like I remember when Jay apologized about the Nas shit. Everybody clowned him. So people clown people in hip hop if they apologize. I apologize to Drake because we have a great rapport. He's been respectful to me. He's given me more interviews than anybody. I've had I've had 6 interviews with him. Wait, before you apologize, we gotta double down a little bit.
Okay, paint the picture first.
We want to paint the picture because when I first seen what you had said, that seemingly was responded to, even though you responded by the Trippie interview. I felt I had said something kind of similar recently. I was like, hey, listen.
Let's go to that bigger point. The bigger point is hip hop has a pattern of culture where we want validation from outside our culture.
Exactly.
It's like Salt and Pepper, Rolling Stone cover, and you try to get a Vibe cover at the same time, and it's disrespectful to us. If I'm doing 8 million 50 Cent covers, but when it's time for 50 Cent versus Kanye, I can't get that cover. Rolling Stone gets that cover.
Yeah.
That's a frustrating day at the office for me. I always hold the culture accountable, like you did. We hold our heroes accountable because it's like, you want that outside look. You want to sit with ESPN. You want to see what about our platforms, our stage. So yes, it comes from that place. But I've had those conversations with like a Jay at times, and we've had our fallouts about it. And like, why are you doing that? Why aren't you doing this thing? Or why don't you do something for the culture? Like this side of things also. So
the thing, this nigga Elliott Wilson, the thing you gotta realize, bro, is that them is grown fucking men and they can do what the fuck they want, nigga. Y'all gotta stop motherfucking forcing people to do, nigga, either let people do what they want or don't fuck with them, nigga. That's the only place. I respect Elliott Wilson for going out there and running and doing them run around interviews after interviewing Jay-Z and Drake and all these other people, but because that shows that he's willing to work for it and he's willing to evolve, because that's the new thing. The new thing is running up, you feel me, running up on those type interviews type shit. Yeah, but nigga, nobody's obligated to anything. That's like some entitlement shit, nigga. Man don't gotta interview you just because he interviewed with you in the past, nigga. Do your little run-up interviews. Fuck Drake, nigga. Or whoever it could be. Whoever, I'm just using him example because that's what he's talking about. But do your thing, Elliott Wilson, nigga. Fuck that.
I've always been that person behind the scenes, but Drake and I built something to the point where I should have at least let him know my feelings before I aired it out to the public. I should have owed him that respect. I would have did with Jay, and I owe him that. So that's why I was wrong.
No, I think it's the wordage. The wordage.
Steamy pile of mid.
Yo, you said steamy pile.
And I deleted that one, so that one's missing still. But the Yachty one, and Yachty forgave me, man. Shout out Yachty. And I also didn't like that either because, like, off your everyday struggle shit, like Yachty had his battles with like not acceptance by hip hop and blah blah blah. So I didn't want to be that old guy who's hating on Lil Yachty and telling him, because I think he's that some of his shit this year is some of the best hip hop out. I like the experimental shit he did, the rock joint he did. What's the strike record? That strike record is like one of my favorite singles of the year.
I think not really spoken about. I think Drake and Yachty, I think they have a musical rapport.
They do. I think you hear it on the albums. Yeah, you hear it on the Savage album.
And I think that's why, like for me, I was like, okay, that's Drake and Yachty. I did look at the Drake and that girl Bobby, which by the way I ended up watching. Like it's actually very entertaining.
I heard it's good. It's
pretty entertaining. But when I initially said it, And I'm gonna go back to Young Thug saying something. Young Thug said something on the Breakfast Club years ago. I was watching it. I don't know why I watch old Young Thug interviews, especially that last one. He was so
his interviews are great.
He was so clairvoyant, and salute to him. You know, hopefully he gets out soon. He says he was basically saying that Drake is like almost like all these new artists OG because he's the only one doing stuff. And I wonder if him responding to you came from that. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, as much as you could single out Drake there, I remember J. Cole was just doing something with the guy from the sports.
I said
channel.
the ESPN thing, the Golden State Warriors, a former GM.
Yeah, and I was confused. I think Drake probably feels like he does more than everybody else, but he still gets the most flack for it. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, whether it's for releasing music or even doing these interviews, I haven't heard Kendrick speak in a while. I haven't heard Cole speak in a while. Drake at least, you know what I mean, tries to, like, as much as, you know, compared to the others, he does more.
That's true.
And I think he probably was like, damn, I still fucking do more than the other guys that they would normally lump me with. And then I still get the fucking blame.
But I think I was also triggered. Remember when he did the concert, he said, you know, he's not like those other guys that go away. Like, I stay here. Like, I don't go away. So my thing is like, well, then defend it. Like, every once in a while. Because he's promised all these people interviews behind the scenes.
Niggas, stop crying like a bitch. If you don't want to interview, do your fucking interview. Move the fuck on, nigga. Elliott Wilson. And I do like y'all. I respect you. Let me say that. I'm talking my shit, but I have watched your shit before I was even doing this. I was watching the shit that you did with Nipsey. One of my favorite ones, the interview where Nipsey cried a little bit, dropped a couple tears when he was asking him about his homie that died on that song, on Victory Lap. Facts, both the facts. Long live Nip too, man. Long live all them guys. But yeah, man, you whatever. All right.
He's promised drink champs. He's promised. I know he's promised drink champs and Joe Buttons and Gilly Wallows. Like,
Joe told me that
he's promised all that and he doesn't ever deliver. He curves us. Like, so it's like,
he's fucking Drake, man. He's Drake, bro. You know how many people asking him for shit every single day, even random fans in his fucking inbox or whatever. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, but here's the thing.
How do you feel about that? By the way, I
don't love it. That's why I said something.
Yeah,
but it was wrong for me to say it the way I said it and without telling him first, and I was wrong for that. So I accept what comes with it. But like, that was crazy to me that, like, yeah, I just felt like it was gonna die from the apology, but then he brought it back up to the public with you. So now I got motherfucking kids coming up to me either against me or pro me, like, Elliott, fuck Drake. Like, nah, man, it's not fuck Drake, man. Come on. It's dumb. But that shows how big he is. Like, it's just insane.
When Drake says something about you,
it's insane.
You almost have to get 30 times more upset because the blowback that comes with it, everybody's on your ass.
And I didn't even know your culture where it's like all these young content creators create their YouTube page and they take a picture of you, picture of me, picture of Drake.
Nigga, shut your ass up, nigga. No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be tough on you, nigga, but come on, man. Let Drake do what the fuck he want to do. Y'all gotta realize, man, people do what they want to do, man. It's a new day and age. Ain't no more control. Drake don't gotta he can do an interview with People magazine if he fucking want to. If he don't ever want to do anything black media. Come on, bro. Tighten up, bro. Y'all let me just like, comment, I know if it's real, man.